providing extra money for anybody. So I definitely think that the fast food, you know what, striking can always become negative or positive.
And you don't know if you don't stand up and do it, you know. And
Right.
and a lot of the reasons why workplaces in general are afraid to strike now, it's fear. Fear is holding people down. These fast food workers broke through it.
They need that check.
Yes.
There's no union to save their job. Striking is just like saying I'm going to abandon my position. You understand what I'm saying?
Job abandonment.
Right, you abandoned your position to the company. So remember, we have to remember this. You are replaceable.
Oh yes, we all are. All of us are. But I will say one thing. Oh, sorry, Tempo.
Go ahead, Ed.
I will say one thing about those brave fast food workers who are out there on strike right now. Guess what? Somehow their message was effective enough that it even got the attention of the mainstream media, which shocked me, by the way, because I didn't think any of the mainstream media would pay attention to this. Somehow the mainstream media caved in and started turning their heads toward that. So I'd like to think, okay, brothers, and in my heart, that they're grabbing these fast food corporate clowns by the cojones, because it's needed to be done for a long time. And I think that if things do happen, I think that what they will do, these brave fast food workers who are out there on strike, I think they are going to make history, brother.
What I think they need to do is tell the people how they really process the food that they selling. That's what I think.
Brother, I do have a sick secret for you because I used to work at Wendy's. Okay? You know about Wendy's chili. Have you ever eaten it?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you're not going to want to after what I'm going to have to tell you.
I'm not to take away nothing from anybody, but I'm not too big on fast food. I do eat fast food, but I'm not too big on it. Like if I go to Wendy's, it's something very high on the menu, either fries or a burger. That's it. I'm not doing the side things and all of that.
Well, let's see what you got to say about the chili, though. What you got to say about it?
Okay. Yeah, no, they have a right to know. I think if you're a consumer and you do spend your money there, you have a right to know. Okay. What they do is the hamburgers, from those square hamburgers, if it's overcooked, they chop it up into fine little pieces to, of course, mix it into the chili. Here's something that's really going to make you sick, okay? If something is bad, if they're, and it's been revealed on Prime Time before, if a piece of meat fell on the floor and a manager catches you trying to throw it away, they will tell you, no, don't do that, because now you just wasted some money. I worked at a Wendy's here in Colorado. This guy dropped some meat on the floor for chili. He threw it away. The manager took it out of the trash can and said, oh no, threw it in with the rest of the meat and made him chop it up. And if he didn't do it, he was going to get fired. And this was just a kid. That is sickening. This happens at fast food restaurants all over the country. We
could speculate on that, but because there's been a campaign going around to expose Chinese restaurants on Facebook. I'm sure you've seen it, where they're saying they're doing the whole rat thing, and I mean, this is off the chain, but there's like,
I hope not. Oh my God, I really hope not, brothers.
It's more than one. I mean, like, you've seen this thing all the time. Where they say
the videos too.
There's videos. There's, those are not fake rats. There's dogs. There's all kind of other things involved in it. And I mean,
you notice your beef fried rice be a little chewy.
No beef right here.
All right, listen. And just we're gonna hold up right there. We're gonna take it to a small musical break. Keep the people in the vibes.
Yeah,
it is Labor's Day weekend, so we're gonna keep some full enjoyment with the music going on. We're gonna come back and get into the talk, and basically kind of give a little more conclusive on the whole Labor Day thing, and why did we bring the whole Caribbean Labor Parade to Labor Day in Brooklyn?
Absolutely. And later on in the program, you can best believe we're going to talk about the brewing and the build-up to war from the United States on Syria. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk a little bit about the mayoral race over here and what to expect. We're going to talk a little bit about why do so much Republicans and all these other people go against Obama because of hate. We're going to talk a little bit about more what we learned recently about the Stop and Frisk movement and what's going on in the new initiatives that's going to take hold on the city. So keep it locked in 91.3 Party FM. You're now tuned into Pressure Point Radio. Number to the studio is 646-736-7479. This is an open forum today, folks. You see that we're brushing over a couple of different issues, so give us a call. And if you have, your input is very welcome here. Thank you very much.
Around the world today, there's a lot of work.
91.3, Chat Tempo, Big Morris, facility. Inside the studio right now. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we're just trying to get it together here for a minute. Some nice Moxie trees here for everybody. How can we ease the pain? Yeah.
Definitely want to give everybody a blessed morning, afternoon, and always with a blessed evening. And we never leave this building out without giving everybody a blessed and good night. You know what I'm saying? You already know it's all about Pressure Point Radio right now in the building, live and direct. Big Merv, Jack Tempo. Stress Money, pick up yourself. DJ Shaq, pick up yourself. Short Mike, pick up yourself. Beautiful program, brother. Always putting in some very, very heavy work. You know what I'm saying? Here on this Sunday evening. Beautiful Sunday, once again, you know what I'm saying, closing out the summer, a couple of weeks out from kids going back to school, so, basically right now, this is a time to unwind and get your last little days of freeness off with the kids, at least, because, the parents are still working and doing everything normally. Labor Day weekend. You know what I'm saying? Just want to say big up to everybody that's on the Labor Day weekend. Big up to everybody who made their way to New York City for the big Labor Day parade down in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Building Caribbean parade. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. We're going to be getting into a lot of topics today. We're going to be doing some updating. We're going to be discussing some previous topics and stuff like that, and just basically doing what we do over here, awareness.
Absolutely.
Be aware before you are affected people. You know the slogan.
Absolutely. That's like Brother Merce said, New York City is the epicenter when it comes down to celebrations and things like that. There's so much going on in the city right now. I mean, tons and tons of entertainers, actors, you name it. It's going on in the city. It's countless amount of parties and get-togethers and things like that. And tomorrow, is all about Eastern Parkway, where a lot of Caribbean and people of all walks of life is going to shut the place down and take it over for a couple of hours over there.
Juve, don't forget Juve going down tonight. Beat K. I mean, Juve ain't like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? So big up to everybody who do Juve. I don't do Juve no more, but I'm definitely aware of the effect that Juve bring the night before Labor Day. We've been talking about the mayor run. We've been talking about the mayors. Giuliani stopped to a lot of the block. Big up Global Show, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I was down here in the building with Global the other day, and he was asking me about the block party movements and everything in New York, and saying how New York used to be so much love in the streets, block parties, and all of these other things like that. Giuliani put a stop to block parties and gatherings because on the negative side, we get together and we don't conduct ourselves properly. Yeah, I got to put that. We always have to put that out there. Definitely, you know what I'm saying, just want to say big up to Global on that. And then on that note, New York, we need to get back to where we was before, you know what I'm saying? And just talking about the whole mayors and everything right now, the race is on. And we need to really apply ourselves to this movement to know who's going to be holding down this state for the next 4 years. You know what I'm saying? That's a very big, important job And a lot of decisions that's going to be made are going to be made through this person. So we need to step up to the plate and get to the bottom of who's going to be holding down New York City for the next 4 years. So just in contrary to that, not to cut you, brother, because I know I'm saying 100 things. You know, it's always so much to say in so little time, so niggas trying to get everything out. Excuse my French to the people out there, but you know what I mean? I'm only human, so it is what it is.
N-bomb.
Yeah, I got to do that. I think it's okay for me, right?
Hey, I didn't say it, so.
It's all good. Yeah, definitely. So, you know what I'm saying? Not to take anything away from anybody, it's very important that we stay focused on this mayor run. And we get back some of the things that Giuliani stripped of us 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, Bloomberg has been running the town. You know what I'm saying? We know he bought one, and he ran the show for 8 years, and then he stole another 4.
Yeah, I've got some interesting things to discuss about that later on in the program. As far as what the candidates, you know, I mean, are pushing right now, we've seen a lot of different things that might be we have to deliver for the next 4 years if you live in New York City. But you know, we're going to talk about those things right now. A lot of things have been going on. Morris, before we even get any further, we want to talk about what the word of the week is. Go ahead, you know what I mean, so we can launch into this entire thing that we have.
Definitely. Let's get right into it. Labor Day weekend. Word of the week, basically from us to Pressure Point Radio, Party FM, everybody, is awareness. Be aware of, you know what I'm saying, just to know exactly what it is that we pay homage to. A lot of people, a lot of kids per se, a lot of kids that I talk to and stuff like that, they was asking me, what is Labor Day?
I could answer that.
Right, but we're going to get to that. We want the listeners and people that listen to the program to get a full understanding of what Labor Day is. Why do we celebrate Labor Day? Why is it a holiday? You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure a lot of the people from the Caribbean want to know why is it that this parade goes down on Labor Day.
Hey, you know something, brothers? You know something, and I just thought about it. We were talking about this yesterday. Labor Day, the reason Labor Day is celebrated, look around you right now, and this is even happening in New York City. Fast food workers are going on strike. And I want to give a shout out to those fast food workers who've had the bravery to walk out and tell those corporate clowns that own McDonald's, Wendy's, etc., that they're not going to put up with being exploited anymore. This is something I believe that was long overdue. And, you know, this, among many things, is something to talk about today. But I think there is a very important symbolism that there are fast food workers on strike right now during Labor Day weekend. And one more thing I want to do before I get off the mic, brothers, and I promised this lady I would do this. She lives here in Colorado Springs. She is a fan of Pressure Point Radio. She is listening to us right now, and the way I'm allowed to refer to her as is our secret sister, spelled S-I-S-T-A-H. How are you? Thank you for listening, Colorado Springs, and thank you for listening, New York. Happy Sunday to you.
Bless. Okay, Labor Day, how it came about and what it means. Labor Day, the first Monday in September, is a creation of the labor movement and is dedicated to the social and economic achievements of American workers. It constitutes a yearly national tribute to the contributions of workers have made to the strength and prosperity and well-being of the country. Labor Day legislation now. Through the years, the nation